1.8 lakh manual scavengers engaged in dry toilet cleaning across the country. They remove human and animal excreta from our streets and dry latrines, cleaning septic tanks, sewers and gutters across the nation. Safai Karamchari Andolon has recorded 1,268 deaths of manual scavengers cleaning open sewers. Nearly 70,000 manual scavengers who are seeking rehabilitation or compensation haven't received their dues from the Ministry of Social Justice since 1994.
Hello and welcome. This is the NDTV Detol Banega Swachh India campaign, and we are continuing to focus on the problems of cleaning up India. Now, all across the country, you have drains like this, sewage pipes coming inside, and I can tell you that standing out here itself is difficult with the smell, with the stench, and with just the sheer amount of pollutants and filth that there is in this. But the problem becomes a million times worse when you consider what manual scavengers have to go through. What does that mean? These are people who are actually going to be crawling through drains like this, crawling through pipes like that, and in some cases going to individual homes and picking up human excreta with their bare hands. That's absolutely something that is disgraceful for an independent country. It is something that Parliament has tried to legislate against. It is something that in many ways is actually against the law. And if you still aren't convinced, take a look at this report. Might help you really get agitated over the issue.
Vinay Sirohi, a daily wage labourer, died when toxic gases asphyxiated him inside a sewage pipe in Delhi Jal Board's Keshopur sewage treatment plant. His mother's grief, laced with anger that her son was not even given a basic mask to protect himself.
मेरा बच्चा इतनी बात नहीं छुपा, कभी-कभी ये कहता है मम्मी यहाँ कुछ भी नहीं है इनके पास.
A massive force of workers who go down gutters, septic tanks, sewage lines with little or no protection. The government departments are quick to absolve their responsibility as they outsource this work to smaller contractors. The contractors flout all labour guidelines but are never held accountable. It's a vicious cycle we've tracked across the country.
इतना घास रहती है तो आदमी काम भी नहीं कर सकता है. उसके ऊपर उसको तेज करने का ये रहता है, कागज रहता है, और कंदिल रहता है तेज करने का. ये तेज करने के बाद फिर आदमी लोग नीचे उतरते हैं. तो ऐसा खोलने के टाइम कभी अंदर घास होएगा तो आदमी खत्म होता है.
The situation, though, is often as bad even when the government is directly involved. Take a look at these images of workers from the Conservancy Department of the Municipal Corporation of Mumbai. All of them at work with no protective gear.
Now, naturally, there are a large number of people who are working on the ground in the field trying to do something about manual scavenging. During our 12-hour cleanathon earlier this year, Sudhakar Olve did come to the set. He spoke to Amitabh Bachchan, a lot of us there, about the problem and what can be done to try and fix it. Let's show you a brief excerpt of that.
विनय जिसकी दिवाली वाले दिन जल बोर्ड की सीवेज पाइप की सफाई करते वक्त जहरीली गैस सूंघने से मौत हो गई थी. उनकी मां का कहना है कि उस वक्त विनय ने एक बुनियादी मास्क तक नहीं लगाया हुआ था.
उन्होंने ना तो मास्क दिया हुआ था, ना कुछ भी नहीं दिया था, ना बेल्ट दी हुई थी. ऊपर छत पे जाके जल बोर्ड में था मैं बेटा.
ऐसी परिस्थितियों में कैसे लोग काम करवा रहे हैं, ये तो बड़ी दर्दनाक बात है. These are just basic necessities that needs to be given to people who work in these conditions.
You know, you have to penalize people like this. I mean, how can you allow?
ये तो बहुत गुस्सा आता है, क्रोध आता है हमें कि इस तरह की
दिल्ली का जल
कोई वस्त्र नहीं पहनते हैं.
हम लोग स्वच्छता की जब बात कर रहे हैं तो यही लोग हैं जो एक तरह से सफाई में सबसे ज्यादा
उनका सबसे ज्यादा योगदान है, और वही सबसे ज्यादा मुसीबत उठा रहे हैं.
और कोई प्रोटेक्शन नहीं है उनके लिए.
कोई प्रोटेक्शन नहीं.
Who's responsible?
जब पाइप खोला
कि वो कहाँ गया?
जब मेरा बच्चा वहीं पे मिला.